Good evening and welcome to the psychic and spiritual segment. And this evening, we have another new reader for you. We like to mix up a bit and we like to bring you someone new every week. So this evening, I have got the lovely Deb Clarke. Hello. You're muted. There we go. I can't hear you. Oh.
It keeps muting itself for some reason.
There we go. I can hear you now.
Go. You've unmuted me. That's brilliant. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can
We'll try
hear me
again.
okay.
Yeah, I can hear you now. So would you like to just briefly tell everyone about yourself and where they can find you and how you're going to work this evening, please?
Okay. Right. Okay, then. First of all, my Facebook page is obviously Spiritual Medium Deb Clarke. I haven't got a website. I've only got my Facebook page. If you need to contact me, feel free to contact me and follow me if you like. I'm from Norfolk. I live in Norfolk. I'm a medium. I've been doing it for now about 20 years. I usually do the churches. I'm very into my churches. I've been doing the churches for 20 odd years. But recently, obviously, because I've come online and started doing a few bits for online, a few readings for online. The way I work is usually I've found spirit work a little bit different when you're on here. It does vary a bit. Sometimes I see the name, I can pick out the name. I'm attracted to the name. But usually I'll just get spirit coming along to me and telling me who I want to go to or giving me a description, some information themselves. And it's down to the viewers kind of to pop up on a message saying that sounds like my dad or my mom. And then we'll come from there. And that's it. All I do is give exactly what they say. So exactly what spirit tell me, I will just relay it to you. And all I want you to do is just take information away and your friends or your relatives, because some of the stuff you may not understand, but it will be right, but it's a matter for you to go home and check it or check it with your family. And also just keep in mind, it will involve the rest of your family. So don't take it as a message just for yourself. Remember, they will involve the rest of your family as well. And that's basically it, really. If we give you dates, it's going to be anniversaries, birthdays or passings. And yeah, I think that's about it. You'll see how I work as I go along, hopefully. And I think, I think there's a little bit of a delay on here. So, and I can't see comments either. So I'll have to rely on my little host there to put the comments up and to work out who the message is for, because I can't see anything. But I'm sure you will, won't you?
I will. I will be your virtual assistant for the whole hour. And like Deb says, if what she's saying relates to you and you understand it, then please do let us know, because it's a two-way interaction. It's a three-way communication. Because Spirit talks to Deb, Deb talks to you, you talk back. And that's how it would work if we were actually at church or we were in a hall or so on. So please also do that in the comments, because if you're not responding and she's not been able to give this information to anyone, then unfortunately she can't spend the whole hour trying to work out who that information is for. She will need to move on. So I always like to say that to everybody. But yeah, we will obviously give you time. So please do respond and let us know if it makes sense to you. Do not, as I used to always get told when we was in church and we were learning, don't feed the medium. So please don't give information. Just let us know if you understand it. Is that okay with you, Deb?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, when we're giving the information, don't just say yes. Tell us what you're saying yes to, because we'll get lost. So please say yes, my mum such and such. Yes, I can understand such and such. Don't just say yes, because we don't know where we are then in the conversation or what you're saying yes to. So that's it, I think.
Yeah.
Them are all rules, aren't they?
Okay.
Okay,
It's all
then.
set to try us, right? I should
Okay.
allow you to take over.
Okay then, everybody. Okay then. Right then, let's see where first. Like Karen says, you know, just let her know if you can take this, and then we'll narrow it down to whoever it belongs to, and then concentrate on them. Okie dokie then. All right. We'll see who we've got first. Okay. Got a lovely lady with me first. This is a mom. It's a mom that's coming through at the moment. She's talking to me. She's talking about the month of July will mean something for a daughter on here, is this mom. And the reason she's coming through is she's just said to me some flowers have been bought for her recently. So her daughter has recently bought some flowers for this lovely mum in spirit. She's also given the name Heidi as meaning something. So there's a connection to the name Heidi. So Heidi down here, I think. But a lovely mum, like I say, talking about wanting to speak to her daughter, saying that the month of July means something, and also saying that someone has also bought a bunch of flowers for her recently. So whether that's an anniversary or something like that, or just to say, these flowers are for you, Mom, as she's saying, okay. She's just, there is a baby on the way around you as well. So whoever this daughter is, there is a baby coming in the family, she wants to tell me as well. And she does say that there is also a baby in spirit as well, that she's looking after. Okay. She's just talking to me about Albert in spirit. So you must be able to take an Albert in spirit or go home and check where Albert is. But she comes along here with Albert in spirit as well. And she's also telling me that she has got her mum with her as well. So this mum has got her mum, so she's got your grandmother with her as well. That's giving her a bit of support, as she's just saying to me. Okay. She's talking to me about, she just told me the Black Country, but then she just said Blackheath. So I don't know, Blackheath is a place or is in the Black Country or something, but she's talking to me about a link to the Black Country as well. So remember, she's told you that. And she's also talking about a link to Cornwall. She's talking about family holidays in Cornwall. She's saying family holidays in Cornwall. Okay, so hopefully that should narrow it down a bit. She's been watching her family, somebody in the family that's been decorating or talking about decorating recently. Somebody wants to redecorate, especially the living room, she's saying. They've been looking at the living room, thinking about redecorating. And also there has been talk of somebody's been talking about changing their car because it's unreliable. There's an unreliable somewhere in the family that she's been talking about, listening to the conversation about that. So somebody's been on about changing their car. Also, she's telling me the name Ian will mean something to you down here. So there's a link to Ian somewhere down here as well that she's bringing in. Okay. And she's talking to me about bridges that need to be built in the family. So bridges that need to be built in the family. So little niggles going on in the family. That should mean something to somebody as well. Okay. All right. I know there's a bit of a delay, so I don't want to give too much until I've down to the right person. So we've got a mom, July, for a daughter, telling me there's a baby coming, but also there is a baby with her in spirit as well. And she's got Albert in spirit with her as well. And talking about bridges that need to be built in the family. So there's little niggles. There's also a discussion about changing work as well. Somebody around you thinking about changing their work, or there's new work opportunities coming their way as well that she's bringing in as well. Okay. Whoever is on, this daughter is on, she wants to talk to, has been sending their prayers up to her, asking for her to come through. So someone's been sending their prayers up, asking for her to come through. She's acknowledging that as well. She also wants to give a bunch of daffodils as well. So there's a daffodil link somewhere, although when I think of daffodils, they're always for upliftment. So the daughter must need a little bit of upliftment. Okay, so she's talking to me about that. Okay. She keeps singing that song to me. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. So sometimes that's because somebody down here sings it, or there's a memory of somebody singing that. Usually it's because of that, or sometimes it's because they feel as though they're trapped and they're going round and round in circles, almost like in a hamster wheel, and they're going round and round. So she's talking about that to me as well. Okay, nobody can take her so far. Okay, come on. She's also singing that song. She's given me the name Sylvia, but she's singing that song. Sylvia's mother said, Sylvia's too busy to come to the phone. So I can't used to sing that, but she's singing that song as well. Okay, so there's some link to that song, or whoever sung it, or the name that she's given. Sylvia will mean as well. So it don't look as though anybody's taken it so far, are they, Karen? No? Myself and my husband are in the motor coach industry. I don't know if I said motor coach, did I? I can't remember, Libby. But if you've got a mum in spirit and you've got a grandma, you can take the rest, Libby. It'll be for you. I don't know how much more of the rest you can take. The month of July, she said, didn't she? The baby on the way, the baby in spirit, also with a collie dog in spirit as well, but that's in the family. So somebody used to have a collie dog besides your mom. She's talking to me about that. And also Frank in spirit will mean something. So the name Frank should mean something as well. Okay. She's bringing that in as well. So nobody can take it so far. It's awkward because I can't see any of the comments, and I don't know who's. Let me have a look, see if I can see it. Hiya, Di. Motor coach. Libby Thomas. Oh, you've got one of those. I've had a collie called Prince. So is this for you then, Libby? Is it? So I can't see the comments. Okay. So this must be for you. We'll go with you for now then, Libby. Libby, see if you can take it. She's also talking about, she actually wants to hold your hands, or hold her hands around your face, a bit like this, Libby, as if she wants to give you a little bit of comfort. She's talking about a little bit of upliftment at the moment. You must need some upliftment. And you've also been sending your prayers up to her as well, asking for a bit of guidance, she's telling me, asking for a little bit of guidance. She wants me to give you, or she wants to give you books to read, but it's as if she needs to give you the books to read so that you can, you lose yourself in books. It's almost a bit like, she's calling it a little bit like meditation. So she's giving you those books to take you away from it all, of all what's going on around you, because she's talking about you being busy. So watch for that coming up if you don't understand that. But she's just said to me that Betty is also in spirit as well. So Betty wants to be remembered to you as well. Now, when she comes around you, she's got a certain smell. She's talking about perfume. So there's perfume smell around you when she comes. Okay, you'll have a nice whiff of perfume. She's talking about also Dot in spirit. So there's quite a few people that she's got in spirit with her. She's talking about Dot's there as well. And she's also talking about Barbara is there as well. She wants you April. She's talking about the month of April. So that'll be an anniversary, birthday, or a passing. She's also saying that somebody has been looking at photographs recently, and somebody's been looking at a photograph of her as well. It feels like somebody's been holding a photograph of her recently, and she's been watching as somebody's been doing that. All right, so she's aware of that as well. Also talking about butterflies. She wants some butterflies. Okay, Dot is the sister. Oh, that's good. Now we're on the right track. Okay. She wants to give you butterflies as well, Libby. So there's something about either you liking, yeah, she says you like butterflies. She likes the butterflies as well. Okay. She's very, what do I want to say? She likes like very girly things, your mom. You know what I mean? She's given me like flowers and butterflies, and she's talking to me about the stars. Somebody around you likes the stars. And I don't know if one of the children or somebody else like that also is interested in the stars, because she's talking about a younger person interested in looking at the stars, and somebody's been wondering to themselves what's out there type of thing. You know what I mean? What's out there when they look at the stars. Okay. Butterfly tattoo on your leg. Okay then. She's also got with that Spirit, they bring a lot of animals, and one of these animals with her, Libby, is a tortoise. So somebody in your family must have lost a tortoise to Spirit going back a little bit, because you're talking to me about that as well. Now, I don't know whether this is to give you a bit of a fright, or somebody around you that don't like spiders, but showing me, all right, okay then. All she's doing then, Libby, is saying, I'm aware of you, Danny, he likes this, and I'm aware of such and such. She's going around your whole family mentioning them. Yeah, like I say, she's spiders, but it's as if she's putting one on the floor. It's moving really quickly, as if it gives somebody a fright. So I don't know whether that's happened or whether that's to come. So remember, she talked to you about that, and she's laughing about it as well. She's just now gone back to the decorating. Okay, so she's having a bit of a laugh with you, Libby, but I'd watch for the spider if it hasn't already happened. She's actually going back to the wallpaper, and she's talking about somebody who wallpapered, and it was like they were having trouble getting rid of the, you know, the bubbles when you don't smooth them properly. Somebody was having trouble with trying to smooth out the wallpaper, and she's laughing a little bit about that. And I don't know if they used to put a pinprick in it to try and smooth it out, but somebody should do that as well, because she's mentioned that. Okay, so watch for that. I don't know if I mentioned Frank, but he's coming to say hello to you in spirit as well, Frank. And obviously Dottie wants to be remembered as well. She's just giving you a big wave. She wants to make me wave to you, Dottie does. Okay, come on then, Mom. She's talking about wearing nice, like, silk scarves. Somebody used to wear nice silk scarves, and somebody used to have quite a collection of them as well. So she's just bringing you a memory of this person that used to wear the nice silk scarves as well. Okay, and she's giving a memory of a quite a heavy charm bracelet as well. Somebody used to collect the charms on the charm bracelet. So there's a memory of one of those there as well. Come on then, Mom. She's talking about a house move for you, Libby. Okay, she's talking about a house move for you. So watch out for that. Don't feel it's coming yet, because you know what spirit are like. They can, I mean, it could be years ahead or it could be close. They don't give the time. But there will be a house move for you. And now she's just going back to reminding me about the link to Australia, because she's talking about communication going backwards and forwards to Australia. So watch for the link there that's coming as well. She's bringing that in as well. Okay, come on then. She also wants me to use Vienna as meaning something. So remember the link to Vienna. I don't know whether somebody's been, I think somebody's going. So watch for the link to Vienna. She's come because she wants to just say hello to you, I think, and let you know that she's around. She says that you sense her around you anyway, and you do actually say hello to her, and she wants to confirm that she is listening to you when you do say hello. All right. She wants me to tuck my hair behind my ears, so I think it's because somebody keeps doing this, tucking their hair. All right, that's good then. That's good evidence for you. Because she's talking about somebody that keeps tucking their hair behind their ears. Okay. Just referencing that, just saying aware of that. I think it gets on the nerves or something, and they tend to tuck it around their ears. Anything else? Now she's just speaking to me about, not very good on universities, I haven't been, but she's talking about university and somebody majoring in something. So I'll take it's majoring in a subject of something. So I don't know if you're aware of that now or it's coming, but watch for somebody majoring in a certain subject. She's not giving me the subject, but that's what's going to happen as well if it hasn't already happened. Okay. I know I told you about one baby in spirit, but she's just said to me there are actually two babies in spirit, okay, that have gone from family. Just letting you know that she's looking after the babies as well. She's just said to me that Robert down here, there's something going on around Robert down here. So when they mention somebody down here, it's either because they need healing or because there's a bit of news coming in. But Robert, there's something... She said there's something interesting going on around Robert. So it's nothing horrible, but there's something interesting that's going on around him. But like I say, she's just popped in to say hello to you. Okay, so she's looking after the baby, Libby, as well as the other one that she's got. But she's just wanting to pop in and say hello to you does want me to say that everything will be all right, and I don't know what she means by that, but obviously you must know. Everything will be all right, and everything will turn out for the best, she's just said to me. Okay. She wants me to say you're doing well, and you don't give yourself enough credit. All right. And she's very proud of you, and very proud of the rest of the family as well. She does tell me that she will pop in again. All right, so you will get another message of her in the future. She's just said to me before she goes, she's just given me like a great big wooden ottoman. It's almost, I don't know whether somebody used to hide in it. Okay, so she's looking after the two babies in. But she's talking about this wooden ottoman, and it's like she's talking about some hiding in it when there ain't no clothes or whatever was in it. So I hope you can remember that as well. Okay, I think she's going to go now. She's just said to me, I'm off now. Yeah, there is a link, Libby. She just reminded me of the Black Country, and that's Birmingham way, isn't it? So remember the link there that's going to come if you don't understand it, it'll come. All right, anything more? Margaret also in spirit, and the surname Hodgson will mean something as well, Hodgson. Okay. Oh, that's what she's on about then, so that's good for you. Okay. Lovely, your mum. She's blowing you kisses as she's going. Keep talking to me, she says. Keep talking to me. There is an anniversary coming up, which involves her, I think, because she says there's an anniversary coming up. But she's blowing kisses as she goes. So I hope that was okay for you, Libby. All right. Just know that she's around you. You'll smell her. She likes her perfume. She also likes her roses as well. All right. So hopefully that was okay for you. Right. On to the next then. And that's how I work for everybody. So the next person we've got lovely Dad here. Okay, come on then. Okay, a lovely Dad here is telling me his wife is still here, although he's not telling me whether he's looking for his wife here. I think it might be his daughter online. But anyway, lovely Dad here that's looking for a daughter or maybe his wife to talk to on here. He's connecting with the name of Mark, but I think Mark is down here. So whoever this dad is for shouldn't understand where the name Mark belongs as well. That's how he's connecting down here, called Mark. But he's also talking about a link to the name Bethany as well. So hopefully there should be somebody on here that can take Mark and take Bethany, and a lovely dad in spirit that gives me the month of January as meaning something. So anniversary, birthday or passing, and also the month of November will mean something as well. So Dad, Mark connection down here with the name Bethany as well, November connection, and also January connection. Saying his wife is still here. Okay, so his wife is down here, and it's just him that's in spirit. But he's got a wife down here, and he tells me he's also got a daughter down here as well. Okay, so either one of you could be on here. He's also, like in the last messages, he's also somebody talking about somebody down here that's going out and looking at the stars at night. So somebody's very keen on looking at the stars at night, and he's just referencing that. Okay, and his granddaughter is Bethany. Okay, Alison. Oh, quite good then. My mum is, that's what we want. Okay then. Okay, if this is for you, Alison, he tells me that your mom needs a bit of healing. It's mainly for uplifting. She needs a bit of cheering up. But you know when we just feel under the weather, but we don't know why, he's telling me your mom just feels a little bit under the weather and a little bit of run down. Okay, a little bit of run down. And that's talking about your mom needing this little bit of healing that she's going to get from her mom. So from your mom's mom, I think it's your mom's mom in spirit, your nan, that's going to give your mom some healing. Okay, just for feeling a little bit run down. Okay, Dad, come on then, Dad. He's lovely. Okay. Your dad, if I was Alison, and your dad's looking at you and is talking about you going, I'm worn out. So I don't know if you do a lot of huffing and puffing, Alison, and you're a little bit tired at the moment, but he's giggling about that. Okay, then. He's giggling about the fact that you're going, I'm worn out. I'm going like this. I'm worn out, and your dad been watching somebody do that. He's talking about that. He says, I've come because they've been chatting about me recently. So you've had this conversation about him recently, your mum and you are talking about him recently, and that's his reason for coming. Okay. I just thought I'd pop in, he said. I just thought I'd pop in. He's also talking about, what is this? What is that? He's talking about somebody burning themselves. And it's as if they do it, if you're like me, I do it quite regularly, cooking. I'm forever burning myself if I'm pulling something out of the oven. So I don't know who's been doing that or who's got the form for keep burning themselves, but he's talking about somebody doing that as well. He's also talking to me about, cooking. He's just talking to me about sausages, Alison. Somebody likes sausages. But they've got to be quite well cooked as well. You know what I mean? Not burnt, but they have to be quite well cooked. So somebody likes, okay then, so he's obviously her. Somebody likes their sausages well cooked, all right, and he's just bringing that in as well. Just saying I'm aware of that. And he's now talking all about food at the moment, Alison, I'm afraid. He's talking about food. He's talking about somebody that likes fried egg sandwiches. Just fried egg in a sandwich. Love sausages as my dad did, okay. So somebody just likes, just fried its own in a sandwich. And he's talking to me about that as well, okay. Okay. He's talking about your lad. Somebody has been speaking to your lad about him recently. He's telling me that your lad or one of your children has been chatting about him, you know, like what would Grandad have done or what was Grandad like, that type of thing. And somebody's been chatting to him and listening to that conversation as well. He's just said I overheard that conversation. Okay. He's just said to me somebody stood on a toy car, you know, a little toy car that was left and just stood on. So that must be a memory or something. Somebody's he's talking to me about that. He's talking to me now about wallpaper. I don't know who likes the cars, Alison, but your dad's talking about wallpaper with cars on it. So I'll take it it's a memory or somebody used to have it, but he's just bringing me wallpaper with cars on. But also the, what are they called? I don't know what they're called. You know, like the lorries that lift the cars on. I can't remember what they're called. My brain goes. But like the trucks as well. Somebody must like trucks. Okay, he's talking about that as well. Okay, come on then. He just says there's an Alsatian dog in spirit that belonged in the family, bringing the dog, okay, along. But he's telling me he's bringing the dog because somebody down here has been talking about getting a dog, okay, to get them out and about. Is it transporters? Yeah. But he's talking about somebody wants to get a dog down here to get them out and about walking. He says he to link you with Wales as well. There's a link to Wales, okay, the place. Talking about the link to Wales. Holidays, he's talking about holidays. Especially, and I might say it wrong, is it Carmarthen or something like Carmarthen? Okay then, so he's aware of the puppy. He's talking about Carmarthen. Okay, so that must mean something in Wales. What's for that come? Oh, and also, trying to tell me a different name as well, but I don't think this is Wales. I don't know if this is Cornwall or something. Is it Crediton or something? Crediton or something like that. Credigian or something like that. Crediton, something like that. I'll have to leave it with you. He's talking to me about the link there as well. He wants me to give you, I don't know how old you are, Alison, if you remember On the Buses, all right, the programme, the funny programme On the Buses, Stan and that. He wants me for some reason to give you that programme. There might also be a link with somebody that worked on the buses. He's telling me somebody actually worked on the buses as well, but he's giving the programme to link it with. So I think he must have watched the programme as well, okay? He's talking to me about that, okay? Also, he's given me a lot of places. He's just said to me Porthcawl as well. Porthcawl. I don't know if that's in Wales, but he's just said Porthcawl. Come on then, Dad. Your dad's now showing me his shoes, which are nice and clean, and he's talking about somebody down here needs to be cleaned. So somebody don't keep their shoes as clean as he did. And he's saying, tell them to clean their shoes, tell them to clean their shoes, stop treading mud in. So I don't know if you or somebody else has told somebody else about treading the mud through, but he's laughing about that as well. Stop treading the mud in, he's saying, treading the mud in. Okay. Apparently somebody slams the doors, okay, not on purpose, but they forget, and suddenly there's a big bang and it's just them in the door. So somebody's got this thing about slamming doors, but not in a temper, you know what I mean? He's bringing that to you as well. He also says somebody's talking about new windows. Okay, he's talking about new windows, new double glazing. I don't know whether he means somebody's just had them or somebody's thinking about the new double glazing windows. So he's been listening to that conversation as well. He's going back to your mum now. He's going to talk to your mum. He's going to talk about your mum. Okay. I'll give her lavender, which to me means that she's not sleeping very well. So he's giving her some lavender to help her, or her mum will be doing that. But he's also talking about her bashing like the pillows. Try and make, okay. He's obviously watching your family, isn't he? He's obviously talking about her bashing the pillows to try and get herself comfy at night. Okay, so he's been watching her do that. Okay, he's letting you know what he's been around the whole family, isn't he? He's letting you know that he knows what's going on in the whole family. He's visiting everybody by the look of it. But yeah, your mum's watching the pillows at night, trying to get them comfy. All right. Okay. Now around your mum, there's a cross and chain that means something, but it feels like it belongs to somebody in spirit, and it's been handed down. So there's a cross and chain somewhere that she should have knowledge about. Perhaps your mum will have knowledge about the old musical boxes, the ballerina ones. Unless you had one. Somebody used to have a ballerina music box as well, like a jewellery box. One of those. He's bringing a memory of one of those as well. Just going back to your mum again. He's talking about, he wants me to give your mum, okay, the colour lilac. I don't know whether that's because she likes it, but for some reason he just said, can you give a lilac, or lilacs if it's a flower, but give a lilac. That must mean something to her as well. He's just said to me, Betty up there with him as well. So if you don't know, okay, your mum will know who Betty is. But Betty's with him as well. And he's also got Frank up there. If I didn't say Frank earlier, I can't remember. He's got Frank there. He says he's met up with a lot of friends from his work. Okay, from his working life, he's just said to me. So he's got a lot of friends in spirit that he's with in his working life. Okay, anything else? Just wants to let you know that he's around. Now there's a new baby coming around you, Frank, okay. There's a new coming around you as well, and he's telling me it's a family baby. So watch for the new baby coming, Alison, within the family. All right. A lot of excitement, he's just said to me as well. A lot of excitement. He's talking about a wedding anniversary that's nearby as well. For somebody, not telling me who, he's just said there's a wedding anniversary as well, so watch for that. Okay. He's going to your lad now. Your lad's very bright. He's just said to me, a lad's very bright. Okay, very bright. All right. Anything else? I think he's quietened down now, so I think he may be going now. But like I say, he's just wanting to say hello. Oh, thank you for talking to me, he says. Thank you for talking to me. Keep talking to me, because he feels like he's involved in the conversations then, and he does hear them. So he just said, keep talking to me, because it makes me feel involved. And he's involved. He goes from one place to the next, so he watches everybody by the look of it. What do you want to give her? Just giving you... he wants to give you a great big massive bunch of red roses, Alison. Okay, so take a great big bunch of red roses. But what he's doing is giving you the bunch, and he's taking out it. Well, he's telling me he's expecting you to give one to whoever, like, I don't know, your sister and his other family, like his wife, sister, that type of thing. Okay. So that's what he's doing with the red roses, spreading them around a little bit. Spread a bit of joy, he's just said to me. Spread a bit of joy. But he's sending his love, he's blowing his kisses. You should feel him around you. It comes quite cold. You might feel a bit of a chill. Also, his wife as well, she probably goes a bit cold, and that's when he's around. Although he does play with hair, so he may well play yours and your mom's hair as well. You'll be forever doing this. Okay, so watch for that as well. Okay, I hope that was okay for you, Alison. So I'll leave that one with you. I'll leave your dad with you, and your nan, and your granddad, and whoever else comes. I can't remember. But no, they're around you, especially him keeping his eye on you. He's just said to me, I'm watching over him like a guardian angel. That's what I'm doing, and that's his words. So he's watching over you like a guardian angel, Alison. Okay. Okay. Right. Next person I've got a nan. Okay. Got a lovely nan coming in. Her name's okay. Thanks, Alison. Her name is Margaret, but she was known as Maggie. So a lovely nan or a mom. She's looking for. She ain't told me yet. But a lovely nan here called Maggie, known as Maggie. But name was Margaret. Sometimes she was called Mags, but she don't like Mags. Okay, so whoever has got a mom in spirit called, well, I nearly said Mags and she stopped me. Margaret or Maggie, let me know. Looking for a female on here, so looking for a daughter or a granddaughter on here. She is. Okay, talking about is it a college or university? There's college or university around somebody down here that she's speaking about, as if somebody's off to college or if somebody's at college or university at the moment. She's talking to me about that, a granddaughter or something down. So lovely, I nearly called her Mags and she shut me up. Lovely Margaret or Maggie in spirit. Talking about connection with university and college down here. Looking for a female on here at the moment, a daughter or a granddaughter. Didn't like to be called Mags, like to be called Maggie. She's talking about that. And describing herself as quite a stout lady. That's her description. I'd say, you know, she had a little bit of weight to her, not too much, a little bit stocky build, and describing herself as that. She's lovely, very family orientated as well. Loves a family. Got a, is it your nan, Carol?
It's our nan, Deb.
Karen. Oh,
it's
sorry,
our nan. It's our nan. Carol's my sister.
Oh, right, okay. She's lovely. She's very family orientated and very protective as well. She's feeling very protective. And she's talking about, the first thing she wants me to give you primroses. So I don't know whether it's because she liked her flowers, but she's giving you primroses. She wants me to give you primroses. But these primroses are all different colours. All different colours, these primroses. And she's talking about, I'm giving you all these different colours because they're for upliftment. So the family must need a little bit of upliftment or a little bit of cheering up. And that's why she's giving the flowers. Okay, come on then, Nan. She's talking about the month of January will mean something. So, you know, anniversary, birthday or passing. And also October, she's telling something as well. She's bringing in, she's just said, there is a house move, but she won't tell me who it's for. She's just said, there's a house move for somebody, but everybody will in. So somebody's going to be moving house, but all the others are going to be involved in it and helping to pack and stuff like that. So she's bringing the house move, so watch for that as well. She's also talking about Ireland as well, linked to Ireland somewhere. So watch for the Ireland connection. But she's talking about I couldn't cut that. is it Limerick in Ireland? Is it Limerick? Is that a place? Limerick in Ireland or
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
I
it's a
don't know.
place.
Remember, we told you Limerick because she's talking about that. But then she said something and then garrison. What that means, something garrison. So all connected with Ireland. So what's for that link? Because she's talking about that. She's talking about, she says there's been a lot of, she's calling it, a lot of chitter chatter about me. So somebody's been talking about her recently. Okay, there's been a chitter chatter about me, she's saying. So I thought I'll just pop in. She says, I've just thought I'll pop in. She wants me to give, what is that? Somebody used to like banana custard. She's given me a bowl of mashed bananas and custard for
Yeah.
somebody. So it must be for someone. It's just a memory, I think. She's bringing me that. And she also wants to give butterscotch sweets. Butterscotch. So somebody like, you know, like,
Nice.
or what are they called on the telly? They're on the telly. Those, oh no, I can't think what they're called. But anyway, butterscotch sweets. I can't think what they're called. She wants, sorry? Werther's.
Werther's?
Yes, yes, that's it. She wants me to give you those, but she's talking butterscotch ones. Or wants me to give you those. Okay, anything else? Just saying that she's got a baby in spirit with her as well. In fact, she tells me there's two. So there's two babies in spirit that she's looking after and bringing up. So what's for well?
Yep.
Jack also in spirit to say hello as well.
Jack's our dad.
Yeah, Jack wants to say hello to you, your dad. Okay then. Let's see if we can see what your dad wants to say. But he also wants to say hello. I don't know why he wants me to shake hands. I don't know. He's wanted to shake hands, so I don't know whether that's symbolic for he was a quite friendly chap or something like that, or he used to shake hands with people. Do you know what? Because I've never had that, and if that's symbolic, I need to take that away with me. So he's shaking hands, all right. So that's a new one, me. Oh, come on then, Dad. He's just said to me, he's just gone, well, I don't know what to say now. So I don't know if he's not a very big talker. He's just said, oh, I don't know what to say now. Okay. He's talking to me, and I think this must be a memory of, what is this? He's talking about, like, he's mending a chair, but it's like, it looks like it's like a normal tree, but it's got wood inside it, and the wood split in the arm or something like that. Do you know what it means? And having to repair it. I don't know what it means exactly. I can't understand it, but he's talking about repairing this wooden chair or something like that. So I'll leave that with you, unless you already understand it. Hopefully you will.
Yeah, well, there's a story attached to that.
Oh, that's good then. As long as you understand it, that's good. What do you want to give? You know it's in then, don't you? Related that, so that's good. Come on then, Dad. He will give you, especially you, Karen, a lovely great big bowl of porridge. Okay?
Yep.
And he's put blueberries on the top of it. I don't know whether you need blueberries. I don't know what they're good for or something like that. But he's putting blueberries on the top. Is it? And he's laughing about it, so must know what he's on about. And he's talking about you. He's got you running. So I don't know if you think it's a symbol for you thinking of keeping fit or something like that. But talking about running.
I've
started. He's putting you on a treadmill as well. So I don't know if you do it on a treadmill, but he's putting you on the treadmill. All right. But it's with that, he's talking about, he just wants to say to you, watch your knees. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
I was complaining about them the other day.
Oh, right. So he's obviously listening to you, isn't he? Watch your knees. He's always saying, he maybe always says, there's a wedding coming up. There's a wedding coming up. Okay. He's making me feel as though you don't know about it yet. And he's pushing me into fear, so I'd wait for it. Okay. But he's put a hat on you, you know, one of the, like the fastener ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's put one of those on you, and he's talking about there's a wedding coming up, so watch for that. And he's talking August. The month of August means something to you as well. All right.
Yeah.
Come on then, Dad.
All of our grandparents passed in August.
Right, okay then. He's talking about pictures on your wall, Karen. He's sending them skew if. He's kind of knocking them so they go like this.
He's been doing it for years.
He's laughing because he says it's like he'll do it, right? You're going to straighten it up, but as soon as you've gone, he does it again. It's almost like he's trying to wind you up.
It's my husband he does it to, because he winds it, because he likes all his pictures to be perfectly straight all the time.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Your
dad's doing at the bottom trying to make them skew if, as he just said to me. I'm tapping the pictures. Your husband is obviously go to your husband now, because he's around husband quite, and I think your husband must go something like, "Woo," like there's somebody behind him.
Yeah, he picks up on things.
Yeah, Dad's playing a few tricks, I think, with him. He's standing behind him, waiting for him to go like this. So he's actually sensing spirit around him. Your other half is. Apparently, your other half needs de-stress a little bit. Your dad's saying he needs to de-stress. Okay. Apparently he's a bit of a worrier. He's classing him as a little bit of a worrier. Right, so he needs to de-stress a little bit. Okay, what do you want to give her? A pint of Guinness.
Yeah.
Wants me to give you. Remember, that's got iron in it. Sometimes it's symbolic for me. Somebody needs a bit of iron. All right, so take it either way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, iron's for tiredness. It just wants to say, oh, said to me, Christine down here. Do you know where Christine is? It's just said, Christine down here will need a little bit of help. So when you come into contact with her, don't know who she is. Okay. He's also saying there's news coming from your cousins.
Okay.
There's a connection going to be made. He's talking about that. And he's also linking you with Scotland. He just said to me, somebody wants to go to Scotland. Okay.
Yeah.
Linking you to that. Apparently he likes trains as well. I don't know whether he liked them as well, but he's talking about trains. A link to trains. I don't know whether somebody likes the steam trains. He's showing me the trains and like the Orient Express and all that lot of.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's bringing that around you. He's just said to me also, somebody down here will be wanting to go on or planning to go on a cruise. All right, he's been listening to that as well. Somebody will be talking to about going on a cruise. But I think he just wanted to pop in and say hello. Maggie wants to say hello again. She's come back, but she's calling herself Maggie. So Maggie just wanted to say hello. I think she knows. Oh, and Bill in spirit wants to be remembered as well. So Bill wants to be remembered. But he's just said to me, I just want to pop in and send my regards and let them know that I'm still here and I'm listening to them. And he's just said causing havoc. And causing havoc, and exactly what he said, causing havoc. Okay, so I think he's going to go now. So I'll leave that with you then. That was nice, wasn't it? I'll leave that with you then, Karen. With you. He's blowing you a kiss before he goes. And he's gone.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't normally get a message because I'm only here to facilitate the readings, not to actually receive them. So thank you very much.
Oh, wow. If they're meant to come to you, there's a reason, isn't there? There's a reason why they come to you, so you must need it. Okay. Right then.
Thank
Next
you.
person. Okie doke. Got somebody's son here. So if anybody got a son, he's looking for his mom. Okay. So I've got somebody's son here. He's not a youngster either. I mean, he's talking about in his 30s. I don't know whether he means it's 30 years since he passed or whether he passed in his 30s. But he just keeps talking about 30s. So look at his mom, I think. But he's also telling me he's got his sister as well. So if anybody can take a brother on in spirit or a son in spirit, let me know. He connects with the name Joe as well. I don't think that's his name because he's not given me his name at the moment. Connecting with the name Joe. So, lovely son in spirit, connecting with the name Joe, looking for his mum and sister or sister down here. Okay, talking about being in his 30s. Okay. There's some link with tablets as well. Okay, there's a connection and tablets for some reason. He's giving me tablets, so there's that link as well. And also a love of cars. He's talking about a love of fast cars. So I don't know whether he means him or somebody down here can link with the fast cars that he's bringing as well. He's talking about that to me as well. He's just talking about, you know, one of the disco balls, the round, sparkly disco, old-fashioned disco balls. Some of the old people like me will remember them. But he's talking to me about one of them. Somebody had a do where they had a disco ball. I mean, that's quite common, but if you can take the rest of it as well as a disco ball, let me know. And he's also talking about ballroom dancing in the family. Somebody used to like their ballroom dancing as well. He's bringing that in to me as well. So that's the link we've got. So I don't want to give too much until I can link to the right person. That should be enough, really. So a son looking for his mum or his sister down here, or anybody that can connect with them as well. Sometimes their relatives aren't on here, but they because somebody can actually get the message to relatives. So if anybody could take it that way, let me know as well. But mum and sister down here, in his 30s, something to do with tablets as well. Talking about a love of fast cars. Talking also about this disco ball. So somebody must have had a disco ball that he's bringing to me as well. Talking also about the month of May means something, and also the connection with Joe. I think I said Joe, but there's also a John as well, connection as well that he's bringing. I think I said May. He just keeps saying to me May as well. He's been watching somebody down here paint a child's toenails as well. So somebody's got a youngster and they've been painting their toenails, also the nails as well. So there's that link as well that he's bringing. He's been watching. In fact, he's telling me that he would be an uncle to somebody down here as well, a youngster down here. He's an uncle link as well. He's playing with my ear, which means whoever belongs to him, whoever he belongs to, he's been doing a lot because he plays with ears to try and get people's attention. But, oh, God. But also, there's this joke that we used to do, or some people used to do, where they used to wet their finger and in people's ears. So I'm hoping somebody can take that as well, because that's quite specific. I don't know whether he did it or somebody down here close used to do it. But he's talking about a link to doing that as well. Okay. Also talking about Morecambe. Morecambe Bay is talking to me about, wherever Morecambe is. Morecambe Bay is a link as well. I think it's like a holiday link or something like that he's bringing. And also he's talking to me about caravan holidays as well. He's bringing in caravan holidays as well. Trying to get somebody down here. So I'm hoping somebody, I'll just leave it for a few seconds, I'll have a drink, see if anyone pops up. Anybody can take any of that, let me know, and then we'll work on it. Also, he's got Margaret there with him as well. Okay. So Margaret's up there with him as well. Okay. And apparently his granddad's up there. But I don't want to give too much information, so I don't think anybody's taking it too much at the moment. Okay. So if anybody could take that, if anybody could take him, let me know. But I've also got another link coming in at the same time of with a gentleman that used to work in the in a printers, and I mean the old-fashioned newspaper printers. I can see loads of newspapers coming out. So I've got, if anybody could take a gent that used to work in a printers, a newspaper printers, let me know. It's going back as well. It's not recent. old-fashioned, telling me it's the old-fashioned machines, and he's got ink all over his fingers. So I know he used to get a lot of ink all over his fingers when he used to printing. Anybody could take him, let me know. So we've got two links here. I think they're separate, but it don't look as though anybody's taken it, or Karen hasn't found who's taken it yet. Okay, come on. I've still got them both here, so still waiting. I'm going back to the first lad, the son, who's looking for his mom or his sister here. I don't know if he's done this a lot. You know when they're going like this, doing this with his collar, you know, bringing it forward, doing that for some reason. So nobody can take it so far, because if they can't take it, I don't know if you're listening, Karen. I don't know if nobody's taken it, I'll probably try and move on, because they should take it pretty quick with all that info. Move on. Okay then, so I'll move on. So nobody can take the lovely printer gent either. Okay, lovely printer gent in spirit. How old? Well, I don't know. He's going back. He's going back though. I would say he's almost like a granddad. He'll be a granddad, great granddad. But I think he's making the connection, because what I think he's going to do is bring somebody with him. But I think because the information is quite specific, he can get straight to the he belongs to. I think that's why he's coming in first. But it is the old-fashioned printers, and I can smell all the ink and everything. You know what I mean? It's like the ones you see on all black and white films. So he's going back a little bit, but he's connecting with the name Joy as well. So if you can't take if you're umming and ahhing about the printer guy, he's connecting with the name Joy in spirit. So if you take Joy or Joy in spirit, let me know. And he has got, he's just told me that he has got somebody's mom with him as well. So he's bringing in somebody's mom. He's connected to the, so he's bringing in someone's mom. So if you can take the printer, no, it's not you. So if anybody can take the printer guy and the mom in spirit, let me know. Okay. And also the name Jack is connected as well. All right. Somebody could take this this lad, you see, the first lad is not going anywhere. So I know somebody to pick him up somewhere. So whether it'll be on, I don't know if you can watch these on replay. If there's somebody on replay that watches this and can pick up this son that I spoke to a little bit ago, let me know. Just give me a quick message and let me know, and we'll see if we can get a little bit more. But I'll try and move on now if nobody can take him. Okay. Right, now we've got somebody else. I've got somebody here that's, in fact, this is a gentleman I've got with me, a gentleman singing the song in Oliver, you know, and it's the hit song Oliver, the main song in Oliver. I can't sing it because I'm rubbish. So if anybody can take a connection to Oliver, whether it's the name or it's the musical show or something like that. Somebody keeps singing Oliver. Or that connection to I want more. Somebody that's always hungry. That kind of link, let me, because I've got a lovely gentleman that's singing that in my ear. He's telling me his dad as well. He's talking about somebody that's always hungry down here. I feel like it's a child that's always complaining they're hungry here. So if anybody can take a dad in spirit with knowledge of that. Also, he's telling me the name Sarah will mean something down here to you as well. So if you've got a Sarah around you, this will be her as well. So you've got to Sarah, have a child or somebody around you that's hungry all the time, and a dad in spirit. And he's also talking about, he's been listening to a discussion about schools, like going to a different school, or changing subjects at school. There's been that kind of discussion, going to school, changing schools, or the subjects being changed around the schooling as well. So this is a dad that's listening to that. I think he's looking for his daughter down here. He's talking about having a daughter down here. He's talking about the name Barbara will mean something as well. And actually Joy comes in with him. So the name Joy may have a connection as well. He's bringing that. And he's talking about a new baby coming in the family, but we'll go on to that when we make the link. We're talking about the month of April will mean something, he says, and all December will mean something. Okay, so somebody's lovely dad. If anybody could take a lovely dad that's been listening to the conversation about schooling, that's the main focus, I think, that he's trying to narrow it down to get to the right person. Also Margaret in spirit as well with him. He's talking about having Margaret in spirit with him as well. And he's talking about somebody down here that likes Chinese takeaways as well. So somebody likes Chinese takeaways. Bringing that to me as well. Okay. Also, he's talking about somebody down here that's having problems with their eyes. I don't know whether they need new glasses or something, but somebody needs somebody's having problems with their eyes, a change of glasses or something like that is needed. Somebody must be able to take these people. Okay. He's playing, this dad playing the game like peekaboo. He used to do this, peekaboo. He's talking about playing this. So I don't know whether he means he played it when he was here with somebody, or somebody down here at the moment has been doing this, playing peekaboo with someone, and he's been watching. But there's also that link as well. Okay. Nobody yet either, Karen? Not yet. Oh, somebody must be able to take him. He's talking about there is a baby in spirit as well, so he's looking after a baby that's gone to spirit as well. So there's that link as well. And there's also the redecorating link, because he's been listening to a conversation about redecorating. We want to redecorate it. Or shall we do it or shall we not do it? So there's that conversation been going round as well that he's been listening to from there. Okay. He's bringing in bulldozers as well. So I don't know what the link is to bulldozers, whether it's been said as a joke, as if somebody would like to bulldoze something. I don't know, but he's bringing in a link to bulldozing or bulldozers as well. So I'm hoping somebody can take that. But it don't look so nobody's owning up to these people, so I don't know what's going on here. Nobody owning up to him either. Karen, I'll have to park him as well. Nobody owning up. Let me have a quick look on chat. Move on. Our son is in spirit. He was 20. Here's the son, Joe's father is Joe. My brother is Joe. No, not you. Love all this. It's all right. I'm looking at your messages to see if I can pick them up, because nobody's seeing. You know what? Can't you pick it? Nobody's picking it up at the moment, Karen. I know you're busy, but nobody wants to talk to Daddy.
No, unfortunately not.
Oh dear. So where is all this gone then? So I don't know whether. So I've got 3 people here that haven't been taken. So that's unusual. Perhaps somebody will watch it on camera. I don't know. So that's a shame. I don't like knocking on, but you've got to do it, haven't you? Okay. So we'll
sometimes people watch and leave, though, don't they? So they might have been waiting in, we know they stand in wait in the queue, don't they, ready for their turn, but that person might not have waited around and waited for them to come through. So
yeah, I always give, because I find that a lot of people will watch it on replay, and then they'll ping me on a message and say, oh, I think that was my dad or such and such, and then I'll give them a message later on usually. So that's why I always give. It's a shame they're not picking it up at the time. It's a shame for other people really watching, because they don't know how good the evidence is. But I'll leave them then. What time will do to finish anyway, Karen? I'm not due, am I yet?
We're just over an hour, but that's all right.
All right, I don't know. We finish within an hour, but I was just waiting that these people would pick up their loved ones. Can nobody? Somebody's still talking to me about a Chinese takeaway. There's somebody on here that loves their Chinese takeaway, and this dad is laughing about Chinese takeaway. So I won't be taken, because he's still standing here laughing about Chinese takeaway. So somebody must go to a regular one. And I mean, it's even red dragon, I think, or something like that, a red dragon or dragon something. So I'll have somebody can take that. But if not, if anybody watches it on the replay or watches any messages on the replay that haven't been taken, ping me on Messenger, because I'll see if we can get a little bit more, narrow it down a little bit more. Okay, we'll do that. But I'll finish now then, if it's been an hour, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Is that what you usually do? Is it about an hour? Because the first time on
Claire Rose has just commented saying, the guy with touching his ears, etc., and caravan holidays. Any names, please?
I can only give what I get, can't I? You know, I can't even remember which one that was.
Unfortunately.
But, yeah. So I can give what I get, and whatever I've given, if you can't take all of it, then I'd say it probably ain't for you. But I'm not getting anything else at the moment, so I think they're given enough, and they're just waiting for that link. They think they're given enough, and they must be that link. So I don't know how long I go on for you, but I've nearly finished anyway, because I don't think I've got the 3 that haven't been taken yet, and they're still hanging around, which is a shame. But
yeah, because we've just had we've had 3 or 4 people just join us.
So some people have joined late. So let's just go over for the new people that joined us then. It's the son to concentrate on really, because he's on the dad and me. The dad said, but the trouble is I can't remember what I've said. They have to go over it. But the lad that joined earlier, that's for his mum or his sister here. Okay, so I've got a son in spirit that's looking for his mum or his sister here. What else? Talking about a connection with tablets as well. I have this connection with tablets. Giving it the shoulders a bit. He keeps doing this with his shoulders, you know, like a tough boy. You know what I mean? Giving it a little bit of this with his shoulders. Talking about his love of fast cars, or somebody like down likes fast cars. Talking about that as well. Bringing that in. But talking about he's got a sister down here, he's got his mum down here as well. Also giving liars meaning something. But if anybody has just joined, can take a son in spirit, let me know. Talking about 30s as well. You give me 30s, so I think he either passed in his 30s or it's been 30 years. I think it's more 30s. He's passed in his 30s, he's telling me. Quite slim build as well. He's talking about being quite slim build, but fairly tall as well, coming up above me. And I'm 5'7", so he's a little bit taller than me. Slim build. Also telling me he connects with Manchester as well, so there's that link somewhere as well. He's bringing in Manchester now, so that's that should narrow it down. But like I said, he's taking it now. We'll move on, because I don't want to on it too much, because somebody can always get back to me.
The dad, the dad connection that you had. What was the information for the dad?
Dad, come here. The dad with the Chinese takeaway, looking for a daughter.
Dad with the Chinese.
Dad with the Chinese, talking about a down here as well. But I think what else is saying? But your mum's here as well. Your mum's still down here, because he's talking about that. I'll have to try and bring him back now. Quite a jolly chap as well. He's calling himself lovable for some unknown reason. And he's not repeating what he said now. So I don't know whether somebody's. Just about the month of January will mean something as well. And he has got a baby up there with him as well. Dad's got a baby up there. So somebody's lost a baby to spirit that he's looking after. And he's just said his mum up there with him as well. So this dad's got your grandma up there with him as well. He's talking about that. He's given me, just give me the name Mark as well. Okay, but I don't think that's his name. I think it's somebody down here that he connects with, or you're going to connect with. Okay, this is for you, Charlotte. I don't know. January's mum's birthday. I'm always ordering Chinese, and his mum passed too. Okay then, his mum passed. Okay then. with his nan. He's telling me he's with his nan as well. So I don't know if this is for you, Charlotte. He's talking about there is a twin link in the family, Charlotte. Can you take the twin link that he's talking about? I think he wants to make sure that I'm a person, but he's talking about the twin meaning something as well. He's talking about this baby in spirit that they've got, and also he's talking about a new baby coming. But I don't know about that yet, but he's talking about a new baby coming as well. Okay. You must need a little bit of upliftment as well, or a little bit of cheering up, Charlotte, because he's talking about cheering up. He's to lift you a little bit if that's for you. He's also talking to me about a relationship. Right, okay, a relationship that's having a few issues around you at the moment. All right, so he's talking about that as well, if you're aware of that. He just says, if he's for you then, Charlotte, he's talking about your work is changing. It's like you're going off on a different path, undecided at the moment, but there are changes within your environment, he's saying, and he's bringing more study to you as well, as if you're going to be studying. He's piling up loads of books in front of you as well, so he's bringing this around you. And he's also talking about, okay, he's also talking about a trip to New York as well. Somebody's going to be talking about a trip to New York. He's been listening to that. Okay. Apparently your mom needs a little bit of healing, Charlotte. She's been feeling a bit like, you know, when we say a bit blur, you know, she's just been feeling a bit, like lacking in energy, your mom. So he's been giving her a little bit of healing, or she's getting a little bit of healing from spirit. Okay. He's talking about, okay. He's talking about somebody's prescription need adjusting. So I don't know if somebody's on a regular prescription or something like that, or this is in the past or something, where somebody's prescription was changed for some reason. I don't know, but he's just talking about to me as well. Now I don't know whether he's talking about you or your mom here, Charlotte. He's just said to me, somebody needs to drink more water. Somebody gets a bit of stuffy head, you know, a bit dehydrated. So someone needs to drink a little bit more water. He's been watching somebody sort photographs, and that's exactly what he said. Somebody's been sorting out photographs, all right, and he's been watching as they've been doing it. Apparently somebody's been cutting round photographs or something, okay, and he's just saying, I've been watching, all right. He's not saying a lot, is this lad. He's just wanting to pop in and say hello. He's like a lot of them. He's heard somebody talking about him, so he's decided to come in and say, I was there and I was listening. And that's what he's saying. There is a house move around you as well, Charlotte, either you or your mom. He's putting it around both of you, so I'm not exactly sure which one he means. But he's talking about a house move. In fact, somebody wants to downsize a little bit as well. So somebody's going to be downsizing a bit. That's what he's talking to me about. Okay. Don't think he's going to say much more. He just wanted to pop in and say hello. So I know that's a bit of a short message, but he just wants to pop in and say hello and just let you know that he's listening. I know when you're talking about me. That's exactly what he says. I know when you're talking about me. And I just wanted to say, pop in and say hello. He's talking about cars. Take it he liked his cars, or somebody likes fast cars, because he's bringing that around me as well, talking about fast cars. In fact, he's just saying that somebody here drives a bit too quickly. It's from Brands Hatch, and he's laughing about that as well. Okay. So it's just letting you know he's listening, Charlotte. That's what it is. Okay. I don't know whether you've got a doorbell, Charlotte, or your mum has, but he's talking about somebody's doorbell is ringing, but there's nobody there. I don't know whether he means he's going to make that happen or whether it's happened in the past. And it's just talking about this doorbell ringing. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave it there because I don't think he's going to say more. So I think I'm about finished now anyway. So I think you were my last one. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Charlotte. So I hope that was okay for you. Say hello to your mum, he says. Say hello to your mum. So I hope that was okay for you. You just kisses.
Yes.
That's why I'm going like this, Charlotte. Blowing your kisses. Okie dokie, I think that's about it.
Thank you, Deb. Charlotte's just said thank you. She has responded. She has said thank you. We've had some fantastic comments and we've had some fantastic responses from people thanking you. Said how spot on you are and the lovely readings that you've given this evening. I have put your link on in the comments there. So if anybody would like to contact Deb and book in with her for a reading, then the link is in the comments. So please do use the link and contact her. If anyone tries to contact you with regards to a reading directly, nobody from the network and none of our readers will ever contact you directly and say, would you like a reading? They won't respond to your comments saying, would you like a reading or anything. They are scammers. Please, please, please do ignore them, because what they like to do is when we go off air, they then jump on and try and contact anybody that is commenting or has commented throughout the feed. So please be aware, nobody that ever reads on this network and nobody from the network ourselves will ever contact you directly and offer you a reading. If anyone ever inboxes you or contacts you directly, then do not respond and just block them or delete them. Sorry, rant over.
No, they're such a nuisance, aren't they? I'm forever blocking them, I am. When I do readings from my own page as well, but I'm forever blocking them.
The thing is we don't want people getting scammed and we don't want people being taken advantage of or losing money to these idiots or anything else. So I always do have a little bit of a rant at the end of the evening.
Good. That's good. So you should.
Because I want to protect the people. I want to protect the public and I want to protect the people that are commenting and participating. So I just want to say again, thank you to you very much for joining us this evening, and thank you for your lovely messages, including mine, which I was not expecting.
Very nice.
We have this segment, the psychic and hopefully you will come back. The psychic and spiritual segment is every week at 7 o'clock on the Keep On Chatting network. We have a different reader every week. So please do come back and join us. One last thing I'm going to say is 9 o'clock this evening, we've got open mic hour, which is discussing bucket list locations that people would like to go and investigate across the world. On Sunday night, we've got the Shadow Chaser show, which will be talking to Tom Warrington, which is an author. And then at 11 o'clock Sunday night, one of our American shows, we have got the Power Exchange show with Brian Cano. So thank you all this evening for watching. Yet again, thank you again, Deb. It's very much appreciated. And good night, everyone.
Good night.